Today we are at 3:56. I didn't get out of bed until 3:38, so I put my notebook out last night so that I could be a little bit better prepared this morning. I have to skip pages where Anaya drew in here. So this is our stopping point from yesterday. I think you guys know the drill by now. So I'm gonna grab water and coffee. Get into it. Ew. Okay, let's go to class. This morning is really whipping my butt. Like, I'm not in the zone, I'm not in the mood. I'm like, I just want to sit here. It's Friday morning, by the way, so we are on day 5 of the course, and this is gonna go on for another 6 to 9 months, depending on 9 months is like the absolute longest that it'll happen. 6 months is the fastest. So it's 4:43. So I've been up for just over an hour. I started the class like 40 minutes ago, and I am only on page 9 of 28 of this chapter. I think I have another chapter after this, and then I have to wait a couple of days before I can take the assessment. So this first level has drawn out, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I gonna speed this up with the next levels? And then like my note taking this morning is not fantastic, and I don't like that some of the information is gonna be brought up again later. Like, it's just what he's sharing is just a preview, but there's other parts where I'm like, damn, should I be taking, like, this is a long ass section, should I be taking notes? And I'm not taking notes, or I haven't. That's just, I don't want to make it sound dramatic, but anyways, that's what's going on over here. I got distracted. Today is payday, so of course I paused and paid some bills and looked at my budget, thought about some things I have to get taken care of. One of which being some supportive shoes for my knee and hip situation that I have going on, and foot. Let me throw my foot in there. So it's about 4:45. I really gotta try to just give myself 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I don't think there's gonna be any nap today. It is 5:38 and I just so happened to, come here, come on. Anaya just so happened to
be.
You happy?
Yeah.
To wake up at 5:30, which is a little early for her, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna get started with the day. I think I low-key needed this break, and I have to remind myself in this moment right now as I'm saying it, this is my first week. For a first week, did really, really well. And it's not just the schedule that's different. It's not just the course that's different. I'm also doing intermittent fasting. I'm also changing my diet. I'm also changing my financial habits. I'm also changing my workout habits. I'm also changing my routine with her. I'm also changing my nighttime habits. I'm changing my sleeping habits. All of this is happening at the same time. I'm changing. The smallest thing can throw off your schedule. Maybe this is just me, how I operate. Like for lunch yesterday, my mom asked me to swing by the store before I came home. So something like that could be so off-putting to a person, especially when you're like, I have a clear, I'm gonna do A, B, C, and D, and then somebody throws in 8.1 and you're like, I'm not prepared for 8.1. This is gonna ruin my entire schedule. So all of that being said, I did get off to a slower pace than I had anticipated with this online course, but it's okay. It's week 1, so it is what it is. It's gonna get done, and it's gonna be done well, and it's just, this is how it's looking right now, and that's okay. 6:48. The car is warmed up. Anaya's in her seat and we're on our way to take her. So let's say we're 3 minutes behind the ideal time, right? The ideal time being 6:45, but it's progress from yesterday. I think I'll have to go back and double check the video. And even if it isn't, if it's still the same as yesterday, at least we didn't get worse. We didn't digress, right? Once you have figured out how to manage your time a little bit better and get yourself out of actually physically rushing and grabbing and going and being in chaos in some form or fashion at all times, once you're like, okay, bags are packed, kids are good, I'm good, coffee's made, whatever it is, start to deprogram your mind. So once you've taught yourself, like, okay, I got it, I'm good, get out of the habit of like, okay, what's next? Like, stop feeling like that all the time, like always on edge, always just jittery, always like, okay, I have to be doing something next. Try to get out of that. That's the next step. I used to take a boxing class a few years ago, and I loved it. I loved it so bad. And it was really, excuse me, it was really effective. Results were there. So I'm thinking to myself in the car, I'm like, damn, but it's expensive, right? I'm thinking to myself, man, I really want to get back into doing that. But aside from the expense, I used to take the earliest class, which was at 5, but with Anaya, I can't do that. And even with Anaya, if I were to take, I think they have a class at 7, her daycare opens at 6:30. And I pick her up at almost 6:30 every day. So I would have her in there for 12 hours. And I mean, she's close to 12 hours right now, but I don't think I could take the guilt of knowing that I have her there for a full 12 hours. So they have a freaking boxing thing at my apartment gym. Hold on. Make sure nobody's in here. So yeah, they have this boxing thing. And I'm thinking to myself, I still have my boxing gloves because I'm thinking of a low impact but highly effective exercise routine that I can have. Obviously this week has been kind of play. I've just been walking on the treadmill, doing nothing, but I'm trying to have an effective workout routine. So I learned so much in that boxing course. We would do speed boxing is what it was called. So you would do combinations on the bag, but it was amazing because they had the actual hanging, swinging body bag, whatever you call it. And then you would do planks in between. You would do different types of crunches or Russian twists or whatever. And it was a 50-minute class. And sometimes you would even do a lap around the block, a lap or two, because it was part of it, right? You have to control your breathing. It's about endurance. It's about, I think endurance is the biggest thing, but it was really effective. And I think that may be what I do here so that I can get an effective workout inside of the maybe 30 minutes that I have. Man, I just talked to y'all for a whole freaking 5 minutes and none of that stuff got recorded. Some effing BS. I think that's gonna be my workout, the boxing, the combinations, and then mixing that with planking, maybe Russian twists, some time on the treadmill, and I have the push-up board also. So I'll be doing those things to kind of get myself into a really good, effective workout routine. And I'm excited about it because I'm thinking about it. I'm doing the intermittent fasting. My diet is clean. I'm going to see results like immediately. So I'm super excited about that. And yeah, man, that's that's something to look forward to. Treadmill, I'm only gonna do about 15 minutes. I'm going to do 15 minutes today. I don't wanna do 15 minutes, but I really haven't been doing much this week. I've only kind of been dipping my toes into the water because it's a new schedule, right? I'm learning how to manage my time better. I'm learning how to manage my studying. I'm working on my studying tips and habits and stuff like that. So a lot of different things are being folded into this mix, and I'm doing it slowly because I know that that's what's gonna make it last a really long time. So you guys stay tuned. All right, guys, it is now 8:11. This is the part of the day that I struggle with because I gotta get ready for work, and ideally I wanna be in the car with my foot on the gas at 8:38. So that'll give me 27 minutes. I'm gonna drink off this little bit of coffee, and then I'll just have to do lunch when I come home on lunch break because that's gonna really put me behind. But I'll take some of my precious apple bananas with me to break my fast later this morning. All right, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes, 28, 20, 26. All right, guys, it is 8:42. So I'm doing a little bit better than yesterday. I'm not gonna drive to work. I'm just gonna walk. I think that'll be better. All right, guys, again, it is 8:42. We're a little bit closer to our goal of being to work at 8:45. You guys have a great day. I will see you at lunch. Okay, I just came home for lunch. When I tell y'all, it's cold outside. It's freaking cold. Just opening the blinds real quick. So I'm not gonna do a full lunch breakdown today. I think I'm a little bit pressed for time because I do have to, it's a lot more heating up that's going into it. So I'm gonna just try to do this as fast as possible. Okay, my mom cooked. So, usually I do my salad. I'm gonna take a half a salad with me when I go back to work, but I am gonna eat this because I'm not gonna let it go bad. It's delicious. And it's cold outside, so a nice warm hearty meal is gonna do me good. For my salad, I'm gonna put, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this today. Oh. I'm gonna put some sausage. And I already put the rest of my rice in here too. God damn it. Oh, it's in here. This is why I washed my shirt today. I'm looking for this container. Going batch into my lunch bag. Okay. I seriously doubt that after eating this that I'm gonna be able to digest my salad. So I'm gonna leave this piece of sausage for tomorrow to have my salad. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some salad greens, put in some dates, and some walnuts, and just let that be it. It's not gonna be the most palate-friendly salad. I'm gonna get my greens in though. Get a mushy date in here. That's my dessert. That's, ooh, this one has, ooh, oh. So this is what I mean, guys, when I say mushy. So look at this date. Look how it just smashes between your finger, right? Oh my God. Now, look at this date. This date, it smashes, but it doesn't smash the same way that the other one does. The other smash is the smash. Dude, when I tell you this is like stewed pumpkin, there's this other thing also, when I was coming up as a kid, it's called supa, like if you say super, but like supa, and it's a stewed fruit. Everything is fucking stewed, or I don't know, they make it so that it ends up in this syrupy sort of base. That's what this tastes like. Okay guys, real quick before I have my lunch, one of my hacks for this lifestyle is cleaning as I go. So, you know, generally I have dishes out there that I use over and over again because it's easy to get to. I'm not reaching in the cabinet every time I need to get a dish. And every time I use that pot, I clean it. Every time I do that cutting board, I rinse it. Just now I just wiped it down for the sake of time and I only cut dates. But I'm gonna have my lunch and I've packed my salad for my second half of my meal to stay inside of my 4-hour window. I'm gonna take my vitamins. You guys have an amazing day.